My twin sister was with me when I found out. I had dreams of playing Division I volleyball, on being on the USA team. And it was like my whole world just shattered. I got into this relationship at 16, and within 3 months of dating, I got pregnant. Over the next course of 3 months, I was secretly meeting with attorneys, with judges, with lawyers, and eventually the judge signed off on me getting this abortion. I remember when it was just all said and done, I just felt completely empty. More than that, I felt condemned by God. I felt like I was going to hell and for what I had done. My ex eventually circled back around. I had told God that I would never do this again. And here I was, in this same situation. I found out I was pregnant. And it was like all those feelings that I had felt at 16 years old was just kind of rushing back. Scheduled an appointment. She hands me the pills, and I have the pills in my hand. And I like to say that God intervened. And so she took me back, and she says, she's doing the little ultrasound, and she's like, there's two, like, you're having twins. There's twins in there. And I just immediately broke down. Over the next course of the 9 months, I would just be developing this relationship with the Lord, with Jesus, and come to find out what it truly means to walk with Jesus, to have a relationship with Jesus. My mom, I started going to church with her again and literally have not, looked back. Pastor just provides that truth, It was like the chains broke off of me as well, and nothing was holding me back. And so I just dived into my word. I had understanding now, and I understood what it truly meant to live a holy life and a righteous life. I started my social media journey when I was 2 months postpartum, and my mission is to share with other mothers that motherhood is a blessing and not a burden. Society likes to tell us that once we have children, our life is over. We can never live out our dreams again, and I believe that. I believe that when I was 16 years old. But I know that's a lie. That's a lie from the devil, and that they have only motivated me to go on and live out my dreams that the Lord has called me to. Being their mom, I want to break down and cry because I'm like, God chose me to be their mother. The word says that children are a gift, and so I'm just beyond blessed that God chose, me to steward these gifts. My main message is that children are not this burden that society paints this picture as. They only propel the kingdom forward and just bring a whole lot more joy into this world.